Hey, Lake, thank you. Thank you so much, man. How are you? How you doing? How are we all doing, chat? I don't know what my camera framing is like right now. Ah, it's good enough. Remind me tomorrow to make that emote. We're highing in this motherfucker. Painting Matterhorn. Damn, nice. Wish I did more painting, but just don't have the time or the energy. Tell me. I made 2 new Twitch channels yesterday, or 2 new YouTube channels yesterday. I made Bubbleman clips, and I made Bubbleman VODs, okay? Tell me, why does the Bubbleman VODs channel have more views than the Clips channel? How did that happen? More content? I think the tags are different, and that just... There's no thumbnail. Like, look at this. No Zoomers watch you? Yeah, true. Good point, good point. Chadimir. That's a good name, that's sick. I swear, the Osu community, you see all of these different names on League of Legends and on Marvel Rivals, and they're creative, but they're also out of pocket. I think Osu has some of the best usernames that are not out of pocket. Then again, Sexy SpongeBob Lover is a little bit... And My Dad Died 3 years ago is a little... Yo, no, I take it back. I roll back everything I'm saying. Can't even flame... I'm not flaming you. I'm not, like... It's so funny. I like the name. I've said this a few times when you're not even here. Maybe they came from Apex. Yeah, true. Where would the worst... I mean, it has to be Valorant, right? Valorant has the worst names on the internet. His Kitten. League? No, you have a lot of E-data names on Valorant. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. Yo, HD Jump, hello, welcome in. We're talking about names on the internet. Where's the... Have my alerts disappeared again? Please. Oh, whatever. Time to sleep. Good night, man. Thank you very much for the raid. There's someone called something like Toe Sniffer or some shit that comes into this chat. But that rocks. That's really funny. There is an Osu map called Ball Sniffer, which we found today while we were map pooling. Also, I've been map pooling for a fair amount of time today. That's why I'm a bit late. A bit. I never actually specified a time I would be streaming today, so... You can't... I'm not gonna say I'm a bit late. What's that name? It's humorous. It offends no one. Hello, Methanol FFL. I love these usernames. They're sick. They're really fun. I wish I wasn't just called Bubbleman. Like, what? Who comes up with that username, right? Bubbleman is fire, though. Do you know what You know why I came up with Bubble Man? Is because you can't say bubble angrily. Try it. Try it right now. Try and say it right now. No one can get angry with me in this community. It just sounds like you're really excited for bubbles. Like there's a bubble machine or something that's firing off huge ones, and you're like, bubble! You can't say it without a smile on your face. Sexy SpongeBob lover. Okay, yeah, point. But if you were to be like, oh, my mind's blank. I can't think of a username. Yeah. You could be like, fuck you, Malteser. Ugh, that Malteser guy. What a dickhead. If you're talented enough at voice casting, you could sound mad saying anything. Bubble, maybe not. It's so round, you know? Not the sound of the word, not the word itself. Not the object that the word is describing physically. So you want to know what FFL in my name means? Final Fantasy Legend. Final Fantasy Lover. Fat, fluffy lion. I don't know. Freaky for life. You couldn't waterboard that out of me. That would just be on the end of my name forever. And no, people would be like, oh, what does the FFL stand for? And I wouldn't say a single thing. Something like Firefox, loser. Fortnite Friday lover. True! Actually true. That's perfect. Anyway, we're not playing today. We're mapping today. Firefox loser would go so fucking crazy, bro. What was the username? Ozempic Scrooge. Fucking Northern Lion keeps bringing it. French fart lover. Oh my god, that would be immense. Is that available on Twitch? Could have a second account. I could make a second account. No. Let someone else have it. Anyway. We're mapping or we're continuing, I guess, to map chamberizing. I started off a while ago. I started making the map a little while ago. Let's go gambling! It'll be in collections. It'll be in map. If I can find it, there it is. Chamberizing. But we're also just going to get our yap on, you know? Because mapping, you can go in, you can go out, you can tab out. You don't need to worry about cooling down. You don't need to worry about, like, unlocking in. There's no popping off, nothing. It's just chilling. It's cool. Almost 12 p.m. and you have a 16-hour day tomorrow? Damn, Ethanol. I hope it's an easy one. I hope it's a 16-hour day, but at least I hope it's easy. Have a good rest, man. Should be on the Camellia OC Mania 2023 songs. You'd have to send that to me. We're doing a map review stream now, okay? we can yap about whatever. You know what? I don't like the framing on this. Sometimes I sit over here, but you are there, right? You are over here, not over here. So if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my main screen, which there's no point. If I'm sat like this, I'm looking at the Twitch chat. I'm looking directly underneath the camera. I'm staring at you right now. Stop it. Stop it. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna do that. Oh, now I need to sit up, man. How boring. Parallel universe shifter to infinity and beyond. I will actually download this in laser. Oh, I need to start my yap costs. Hold on. Sorry, guys. You've lost a little bit of yap costs. We're disregarding warm up this stream. No warm ups in our yap costs. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. We're in. There we go, anyway. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, but not completely off. I like having background music when I'm mapping. Got 17 people now from the Epic 20. Damn, yo. That's awesome. Big prize pool. I know Rudge is coming. Mahmood's already signed up. Who have we got? Yeah, there's Mahmood. May, PvP, TJ. It's nice to see TJ back, honestly. Baza playing, Doomsday playing. Our very own Sea Dog. Probably gonna win the tournament, honestly. Think we should ban him. Yeah, okay. There's still a few people to sign up to. There's still a few people who've said they're coming and they have not either got a ticket or signed up yet. So I'm looking forward to this. We were pooling this earlier, me and Listia. Have a higher chance of beating you in push-ups than actually qualifying. I guess so. What's the forfeit? If who loses, what's the forfeit? And like, it's a 10-minute VOD of me playing a little bit of mouse only and then having PC issues. Why does this have so many views? Who's watching this? Compared to, like, actual edited clips from recent is, like, insane to me. Because it's Bubble Man? I have no idea. YouTube makes zero sense to me. I'll be honest. No matter what I do, I won't understand it. No matter how many books I read or, like, instructional videos I watch, actual YouTubers I talk to, I'll just never understand it. Oh, there's the hydrate. Oh, I'm actually quite dehydrated. I realize now. Anyway, yeah, go watch the clips. They're from recent streams. What are we doing? Downloading this. Ranked 3 days ago. Oh my god. Oh. Right. Okay. Didn't even know you had a Clips channel. Considering there's only 2 clips on it, you can tell how long I have had the Clips channel. Hello, Victor. Oh. I may have already downloaded this, actually. Mapping is safe from AI, don't worry. Yep, correct. This looks like a lot of fun. If I was playing today, I'd play this, but I'm not, so... And I'm not because my hands are burnt out. I couldn't even if I wanted to. I don't have old man hands, I just have... like, slower recovery hands than when I was 16. I've been pushing a lot recently. Wow. Dude, I'm looking forward to playing this, actually. Wow, yeah, no, I can't play this today. That ain't happening, dude. Oh, but this looks perfect laser, actually. Yeah! What BPM is that? Hold on. For... 403 BPM. That's gonna be fun. That make me sound sick, dude. Now this is boss mapping. .220 BPM. No, I'm in. I'm in. I'll play this either tomorrow or on Monday, whenever I'm better. Whenever my hands feel like they could take a session. Thank you for sending that to me. That's awesome. Right. So, I am making a stamina set. And by making, I mean asking and on my knees begging people to make really boring stamina maps for me. But interesting tapping-wise, just boring everything else. This is what we're working with so far. Rate my mapping. I should turn it up, shouldn't I? Essentially, the idea for these maps is that there's no aim, there's no reading, there's no overarching difficulty other than tapping. So there's loads of bursts, longer streams. Finger control. It's just a replacement for Midorigo Queen Bee, basically. That's all we've got so far. Needs less sliders. It seems fine to me. The reason it's chamberizing as well is there's a very infamous map of just a slider converted into a stream. Love playing stream practice maps with 0 sliders. See, with streams, and with Osu in general, the slider end is on a fixed time. Doesn't matter when you tap it, it is on a fixed time. So it's really good to listen to slider ends to make sure you are on time with everything else. It resets your timing really well. Gives you a little prompt. It says, hey, here's the metronome. Don't forget you're tapping to a metronome. Hope the OD is 10. It meant to be played in laser or in Makosu or something. Mostly because it needs to be rate changed. It's not just meant to be 160 BPM. Should go higher. This needs a slight rotation. And that needs a slight rotation. Crimson 150 BPM map. Yeah, that's the idea. In fact, if the Crimsonic Dimension, whatever, if Sanch could make me a map in this style, it would be really well appreciated. I think I'd be sick. That'd be +1. Maybe on, like, second try. The whole idea is it not replaces, but supplements this. Because this is my warm-up map of choice most of the time. If I'm warming up tapping, I'm warming my technique up on this. So it's made to just be a really similar style. I have a few other maps, like Second Try is one that would work. Infestation is one that would work. Obviously not with the little extra rhythms. Chopper Style I got Yolk's Pie to map for me, and then Devious Panda I got...
Let's go gambling!
You making your Midorigo adjacent map? Yes, yes indeed. Oh, I need to download the finished version of this.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambler. Rate my mapping though, Yokes. Well, I want to watch this again. Probably map the entire Umineko OST. Yeah, and I mean, anyone who wants to is more than welcome to. I'm gonna upload it in a big set. Do you think hiring a top mapper would cost? I mean, I could just ask nicely, I guess. But you can commission mappers, as long as you have the rights, you own the rights to the song that you're giving to them to map. It's... Do you know who I am? Well, no, I reached out to Devious Panda and asked if he'd map that. And I reached out to Yolk's Pie and asked if he'd map this, and they both said yes, so it's like... Might have some nitpicking. I would love the nitpicking, but let's do that after I'm finished. I want to map this section. I'm hearing a rhythm I've never heard before in there. But it's in the background, and I don't want to map to the background. At least in the intro. Go full ethereal and map the flute? Yeah. Nah, that'll be in the outro, right? Go full notch hell and map that as a big slider. The bad setup challenge is Osu skin considered part of the setup? I mean, I guess. If you want it to be. I'll make a poll at the start of it. But what it is, I've got... So my sister got rid of her PC in her room. And with that, she got rid of these. And this is just a bad rubber dome keyboard. And this is just a bad laser mouse. So can I beat your top play with these peripherals? That's my idea. And I really want to do it. That'd be really cool. So get that sub goal met. Consider subscribing. It supports me more than you know. You can get it for free as well with your Twitch Prime. How are you doing, Woey? Would you like to make one of these? Thank you. Holy shit, Ami. Thank you so much. That's incredibly... Oh my god, that's incredibly generous of you. Dude. Hell yeah, man. See, that as well, that is an event I can do with no planning. I can do that whenever I want. So expect that within the next week or two. Holy crap. Thank you as well, Woey. Like, bro, that's... Damn, man. Holy... Bad setup challenge. So I just showed you the mouse and keyboard. It's a bad rubber dome keyboard, and it's a bad laser mouse. So we're gonna finally take the tape off my tablet, move it away from my desk for the first time in, I think, since just before Osu event. Man. Thank you so much. Both of you. Why aren't my alerts playing, though? Where are my alerts? Streamlabs just must be down, because it's not showing up on my stream labels either. It's just not there. I'm sorry that's not showing up. Man, thank you so much. That's really generous of you. Enjoy Blem. Blem is really important to me. It's grown on me a lot. What do what do I say to that? How do I continue now? We'll try and bring a bad monitor for you to Epic if I had space. See, I can just set my monitor to 60 Hz. Wait, what's Buban? The natural counterpart to Blem. Where Blem is where Blem is the core, Buban is the shedded waste, the outer edges that do not need to be retained. No, it doesn't work. It's Bubble Man. I'm pinning that. Hold on. Oh, it does work on the pin. It capitalizes it. Anyway, Blem is in the middle of Bubble Man, just for what that's worth. Right, let's let's get mapping. 17-inch Dell 4x3 75Hz monitor with DisplayPort in. That sounds like a great Twitch chat monitor, honestly. I hate, look, Twitch chat on a dev monitor where you've turned your monitor sideways and it is tall and thin. You're just like looking up like that all the time to read chat. But if it was 4x3 and quite small and it was just down at the side or down under the monitor, it would be great. You would see all of the chat you needed to see. You would see your preview. You would see everything you needed to see, basically. Why did you decide to map today? My hands hurt. My hands are tired. They need to recover. I've been pushing for the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and I just need a break. And I need a break, a day off, like no playing, nothing. If I test play this, it's going to be mouse only, okay? How do I want this rhythm to go, though? I want to progress the rhythm, but I don't want to... A guy from David Blaine Street Magic. It's a good dichotomy, right? You can use it for upvotes and downvotes. Blem is the guy. Boban is starved and not long for this world. It's the Blem is the water guzzling guy where he's guzzling water out of the pipe directly, and Boban is the guy that is holding his mouth underneath the leak that leaks a drop every 5 hours. The reason why you're using windowed mode is so I can do this. Because if we want to chat about something, like, I'm trying to find something to chat about. Like this, if we want to just suddenly react... Oh, we should probably ask this guy to take this down. But I don't know. I think Eric wants to keep his... Oh, it's just a clip. Okay. Oh, actually, no. There is some content that I was gonna talk about. Let me find it again first. Because I actually have my history on now, so I can go back to the videos that I was watching. I found this video. Has anyone seen this channel before, Citrus? I've never seen this. How does this work? Is it 2 points for first and then 1 for second? That's interesting. This doesn't mean anything to me. This is culture. This is culture. This is... People should be more in tune with Bimani, because we owe quite a lot to that community. A lot of the music that became popular on Osu. That guy's turtleneck rocks. I need to wear my turtleneck more. Okay, so we know the guy's score, 3,738. He missed already? What year was this? The 6th. Okay, so that was pretty, This is when it's in its infancy, I guess. The one thing that never understood about 2DX is why is the chart so far to the side of the screen? You're using, like, maybe a fifth of the screen right now to play the game. Or less, because it's tiny. So you can see the video. You're not looking at the video, you're looking at the chart. You're playing the game. That's like saying, oh yeah, turn the storyboard on so you can see the storyboard in Osu. Just also use a completely black skin so that it contrasts with the storyboard. Oops, they've gone into a dark cave. You can't see your notes anymore. Okay, he's comboing. Sorry? $3,738. Oh! Oh! Wow. By 3 points. Holy shit. Dude. The last chord notes decided everything. We're going back. Hold on. It did as well. He won the tournament by 3 points. So they were completely tied going into this. You can see, right, first place gets 2 points. Second place gets 1 point. And then the other two get 0. So these two were tied 3-3. And they went into a tiebreaker setting. That's cool. I like that a lot. I might watch the rest of this on my own, in my own time. Taiko no Tatsujin has a world championship? That isn't Osu Taiko World Cup? Are we imagine if we just saw Mango Miser. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I'm half expecting it. I know these guys aren't. Maybe he just goes by a different username. You know, GeoGuessr tournaments had a full-fledged set for their World Cup. You know what I find crazy is the XL World Championships. How do you make an esport out of that? Okay, let's go. See, this I get. Not using most of the screen on this I get, right? Without sounding rude, how good is Mango at Taiko? He has been one of the best players for nearly 10 years. Just quietly. If you remember him getting, I think it was 10,440 or something? It was definitely 10,400. He didn't bother to get the rest, because the rest is just bonus PP, but he had a full 499 and 498 PP top play board, top 100. And that was physically Like, it's almost impossible to go any further than that. You can get, like, an extra 10 PP with 499 PP scores. So that was back before the expansion. And, his scores are now worth, like, 700s and 800s. Taiko Massacre Challenge? No, I think it was called the Taiko Masochist Challenge. Because doing that to yourself does take some form of, like, freaky brain syndrome. Bunch of tops from this year. He derusted for the World Cup. It was him and Gohigi. Basically the only... I mean, they had support this year, but in 2021, they also got 3rd place, and they basically did it solo, on their own. Straight up. Hey, Fractal. See, I didn't know that Taiko had World Championships. Wait, what? They were playing at the same time? Did I miss something? Mango playing Taiko World Cup this year? No, he's retired now. Both him and Gohigi have retired. He SS'd it! He SS'd it! Hold on, I wasn't watching! Imagine getting up on stage for the grand finals of a tournament and SSing a map. You just SS your chart off the rip. Holy! I thought these two side by side were like... It was the two players that were playing side by side. No, he just straight up SS'd the map. Imagine being the guy to go second, and you miss, and you're like, well, I lost. I just lost. That's it. There is nothing I can do now. You just have to play the chart out. You stand up there for another minute. Already lost after witnessing a perfect score? No, you can roll better. So Taiko has this concept of rolling. You see the... Hold on, let me find it. You see what he's doing here on the sliders? The more of an extra tone you can make these sliders, the better. You get points for every hit. I think that's how it works anyway. There's this one from 2024 as well. We got it. Right. Do you think we could get Mango to the Taiko World Championship instead of Taiko World Cup? Do you think it'd be possible? Because he's already played Bongo style on stage at COE last year. 2 years ago now, I guess. Really unwelcoming to people not from Japan? No, I just mean as a spectator. I think it would be, Oh, this is the first time since 2016 it played. Wow. How we would be forcing him against his will? I kind of feel like we would be, though. What makes them different? Well, I suppose the rolling, but Mango plays Taiko. In fact, every time There's Tyco controllers at COE. It's Mango that has shipped them over. He has brought them with him from the UK to the Netherlands. Does he SS it again? Does it happen again? No way. Wow, people have gotten so good at rolling. Wow! Holy! Imagine being the just imagine it. You've got to match a perfect play and get more points on the rolls. It's so unfair to whoever goes last. Oh. Interesting person. I'll be in the call and he joins at the weirdest of times. No, he's just really social. He's just really, really sociable. He'll talk to anyone at any point. I think he just enjoys company, but he also just enjoys people. He has the Dan Henschel gene. I don't think he goes that far. I'll be honest. Most players would die in that format. Oh, that would be so awful, wouldn't it? Imagine a format where, because there's only one machine on stage, you have to go up, play your map, and then the second player has to go up and play. And it's just a one-map shootout. You don't get a retry. You don't get best of 3. You just get one play. How unfair is that? It sounds kind of epic. It does sound interesting. I'll admit that. It sounds really interesting, but that would be cooked. You see your opponent get a 1-100 on the map. There's like 0 pressure on them because they don't have to beat someone. They just have to set a score. It's like it's like horse, except it's just the H. You're just looking for H. And as soon as you can't match what your opponent does, you lose. What would Osu horse be? Pippi. Of course, it would be Pippi. Hold on. That sounds like a great idea for content. What if we just, instead of bingo, right? Instead of the lockout bingo stuff, it's Osu horse, and you set a play and your opponent has to beat it. And if they do, they get to try and they set a play and you have to beat their score. And you pass it back and forth, right? Imagine that. That'd be awesome. You could play that with as many players as you want, because you could get the first player to go, and then however many others have to play after they finish their score. That would be cool. A mod's forced? Can you decide by no mod score with hidden? I mean, we'll theory craft it. Okay, we'll theory craft it. Lockout sounds fun. Aza was asking if we could do something like that. That'd be really interesting. Bingo board filled with things like AR8 FC. I think it'd be fun to do it Trackmania style, where you get 2 groups of people together. And, like, it's one group versus the other group on specific maps. And, like, it's not a lockout bingo, it's just bingo. So you can beat someone else's score and deny them the line. I think that'd be cool, but that would take a lot more theory crafting, I think, and coding. There's no program that exists, but a lockout board would probably be doable. We could manage that. I'm not going to watch the rest of this. I'll put it in chat. If you guys are interested in watching this, then go ahead. It's a really interesting video right now. It seems like there's a fair amount of information here to anyone who's interested in rhythm games in general. So I'll come back to that. I'll watch that in bed tonight, I think. That's the plan. Yay! Anyway, yeah, Mapper Man today. It's Mapper Map. How do I move on from here? Let's just map some rhythms and then replace them later. Oh, those are... Let's just do that for now, honestly. I've done one too many. Let's do that instead. You're gonna hate me for that? Let's repeat that. That sounds like a good Didn't know Shirelia figures out all rhythm for their maps before figuring out spacing. I find it immensely helpful to know what I'm mapping rhythmically before I actually put circles on my playfield. Because otherwise I'm just freestyling it without knowing what's coming up, you know? I don't like the feeling of that. Can send you my sheet. Hey, send it to me, Yokes. Send it to me as well. That sounds really fun. I think there's a bingo website as well, actually, where you can... Hold on, let's have a look. Bingo creator. Something in the back of my brain just pinged, and I remember... No, lock out bingo creator. Bingo sync. Active rooms? MinecraftBingo.com? A bingo sheet generator for Minecraft. Wait, this is sick. Hold on. Never use shields. How does that work? You just get that straight up. Site is called Bingo Sync. Okay. Need to crop the browser if you want to add the board to your stream. That's pretty cool, actually. So it is this website. You can leave it lockout. You can seed it. You can pick the game. Is there has someone done this already? LMNO. No. Can you do custom there? Oh, custom. Yes. Paste the board as a JSON list of goals. That seems quite fun. Malteser made a program for me, so it works. Okay. No, I'm in. This could be a lot of fun at some point. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. Hey, Astari. We're, this might be up your alley, actually. I'm making stamina map. Well, I say making. I'm tabbing out every 10 seconds. And then yapping for like 5 minutes, and then tabbing back in for 10 seconds and placing some circles, and then tabbing out for like 15 minutes to talk about a video or something. Let's actually clip it here. Three seconds of mapping, or 30 seconds of mapping, 1 hour of yapping. Does sound about right. That's just the Bubbleman stream, though. We'll do that. Actually... That's the rhythm. Okay. This helps me as well, because I can then think or visualize patterns based on what I'm putting on my timeline, you know? Let's copy the rhythm. Let's take... Let's not copy the rhythm, but let's just do this again. Oh. There. And then here. And then we've got a perfect tie-in here. This is pretty much exactly what I did with Devious Panda when we were hand and brain mapping. And then it goes down in spacing. Let's just map this section first. Because I always second guess my rhythm choices. That does sound good, though. Rhythm choice here is fine. So, to explain what I'm doing, where is it? This map is my warm-up map of choice. Because it's low BPM, it's low aim difficulty, and it's just tapping. And it's got a slightly progressive difficulty, but it's just really good for warm-up. So, I asked Yolks Pie if he'd make me one on Chopper style, and he said, yeah, okay, and then he made me a Midorigo inspired map. And I asked Devious Panda if he'd make me one, and he said, yeah, okay, and he made me a inspired map. It's uploaded. I don't have the uploaded version. I don't use this client unless I'm mapping. But that's the idea behind this. Is the laser editor really that bad? It's just I have it on here already, and I'll be honest.
Let's go gambling!
That's how lazy I am. I'm not putting in any effort where I don't need to. Who do you think I am? Like, the most effort putter in a guy in the world? I couldn't think of a name on the spot. A stream sponsored by Terry's Chocolate Orange. Well, laser editor is actually quite good. I just haven't used it. Thank you. Keeping me fed and watered. Hey, if you want to make something, I've got a couple of other songs that would probably be used for a similar thing. And I'm going to compile them into a mega set. And it's just going to be the Bubbleman Stamina Training set. But I need to finish mine first. Send. So I've got...
Let's go gambling!
So I just copy and pasted Midorigo onto this. Damn, I'd like to map something? Absolutely. So the only rules are, it has to be below 5 stars at 260 or 160 BPM. Because this is 4.9 stars. So it has to be around about there. It has to be rate changeable. And it has to be, like, no aim, and it just all stamina. And you can map additive rhythm, and it's fine, it's whatever. Hey, Xylus, yo, hello, welcome in. 9-star pool in round of 16. I've heard of Jashin. I've heard of the Jashin tales. Sounds like fun, actually. It sounds like it's enjoyable. Best thing this game has to offer? Absolutely. Wish I warmed up on practice. Thank God we won tiebreaker. Woo. Hell yeah, man. Good job. Good shit. But I can send them if you want them. I can send them. I've got second try, infestation, jet would probably work quite well. And, no. Some of these have pool maps in them. Hold on. Where is it? There. This would work really well for this sort of thing.
Let's go gambling!
Because there's a constant beat in the background, so you can kind of map whatever you want to it. I can open that up. Yeah, I'm on the Akatsuki server. You saw it. You got me. Sorry, I'm on the redacted server. You got me.
Let's go gambling!
Yeah, you can see how far I got with this one. Export. Okay, cool. I can drag that over.
Let's go gambling!
Export. Is that already exported? No, it just didn't refresh because I think I already had a copy of it. Although, honestly, if you find a map that would work, then it's whatever, you know? If you find a song that would work, just crack on. Hop in the Discord. I used to have a mapping channel, but I don't anymore, so just use #osu. There's that. There's this, and there's this. It works surprisingly well, even just copy and pasting Midorigo Queen Bee. It's really interesting.
Let's go gambling!
Surprised no one's actually mapped second try since Fort's version. But hey. Do what you want with them. They should be correctly timed. Was I doing chamber rising?
Let's go gambling!
I think I'm slightly ahead. I'm 5.1 stars, so I need to tone that down.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, that's the stacking. Ah, right, okay. It's that jump there. What in the looming shadow of a tree long gone? Alright, let's get back to it, shall we? So this is like... This is one of those. One of them with one of them on it. Let's do that. How was the rest of the match, Xylus? How was who you team with? It's Chiv, right? It's Chiv's Crash Out Cup. That looks good. But then where? This is... Hold on. We could make a return to this rhythm. Nah. That's too try-hard. Then where? Try my best not to overthink anything. We tried wind up for stamina practice. It's a good tool. I just don't believe in it because the stamina practice that I want is a constant BPM. I want the practice of the stamina, but also keeping control of the stamina, if you know what I mean. Not getting faster and faster. Ever get a problem with water weight? I am packing quite a bit of water weight right now, but that's just me. That's my excuse for being heavier than I've been ever in my life. In fact, honestly, I'd say no, because I don't drink enough water. Committing to the bulk. It's an unplanned bulk. It's like unplanned rapid disassembly when they fire rockets up and they just explode. This is unplanned rapid body composition changes. Only works for learning how to get faster. I also disagree with that because you don't learn how to get faster, you practice it. It's like you hit a 1 rep max and then maybe 3 or 4 times later you go to the gym, you can do it twice. You can press that weight twice. If you can hit a triple at a BPM, you can hit a quint at that BPM. And if you can hit a quint at that BPM, you can hit 7 notes at that BPM. And you like slowly progress that way. Or attempt to, anyway. We actually, we don't want to follow that flow, I think. You know what? What I want to do is change the rhythm slightly. Make it more simple. No. We revisit the 4. That's what we do. TJ, oh. Thank you very much. Heck yeah, that's hugely generous. I'll send this to you as soon as it's done. You'll get this straight in your inbox. We'll do the same here. We'll do the 4. No, we won't, because this leads into this. So we'll actually, like, just switch up like that. Played Chopper Style a bit more last night. Is actually goated. It's really good, isn't it? It's warm-up sets. It's just jogging to warm up when you want to sprint. See, this is why I was on 1/8 beat snap, so I can do this. And then, delete the 4. Really want to play right now, but you need to finish your assignment? Okay, if you can finish your assignment before I finish this map... Easy challenge. If you can finish your assignment before I finish up to the preview point, or the, whatever, the green line, then, I'll send you this map for test playing, okay? Sound good? Let's change the... Maybe kinda have barely even started, and it's due Monday. Okay, if you finish the assignment before I finish the map. That my point now still stands. Let's do that. Let's do that. What did I just close? Oh, my yap cost just disappeared from my screen. It's fine. They didn't close. You haven't lost any points. Let's do that. Let's do that. Gap cost thing is really cool. Never knew about it. Hey, that's why you should watch to the end of my streams. It is cool, though. I am really proud of Malteser for making it. It was based heavily on the Shadoo's yap costs that he did for the World Cup. And he ran yap costs on the match logs, the chat logs. So, like, that's where Allegrissimo Yap King came from. Okay, we're doing the 4 thing here. The way to find your yap to map ratio? You know what? There actually is as well. Because, James, the same James that hops into stream every so often to say hello, the same James that mods BTMC's channel, he made caster yap costs. So he took an AI and he ran the match VOD through the AI to pick out individual casters speaking, tallied up the amount of words they spoke, and then plotted them on a graph. Hold on. This is sick, okay? This is fucking awesome. This is maybe one of the better things to come out of the World Cup, despite the win for South Korea. Let me find him. Let me find him. Hold on. Yap costs. You're not allowed to see the Discord server, but I can show you the image. Let me scroll. Yap costs. I don't know if James hops in at any point, and he wants to share the GitHub with the Yapcost AI, then that's awesome. But I won't share it myself because I don't know how much I'm allowed to share. I am nearly there. The Yapcost. Is there any information? This is technically leaking from OS internal, but it's not really that bad, surely. So this was match Yap costs, okay? Streamer shuts up. That's the worst. You're a fucker. Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish what I'm saying, okay? You got to allow it. The stream title says you got to allow it. There. Yapped words over time. So these are the yap costs. The blue line is this one guy, the orange line is Shiba, and the green line is Miles. And you can tell where they were speaking and what roles they had. Because Shiba was during the maps and was doing play-by-play, and then in between, Miles was talking analyst stuff, like all of the cool insights that Miles can bring. And then this one guy was talking the entire time. It was really cool. I hope they do this for more tournaments. I'd love to see this on like Course Ace or ran live on COE. And those are the Yap costs for the match. So Allegrissimo cleared everyone. No contest, no competition. Closest was 2, and then it was 0.2. Easy. Anyway, fuck you guys. Do I have to rearrange my room just to do push-ups? Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I can speak again. Executive decision. Also, the form is just for them to know who is streaming, and they can then track how the viewership is going, basically. So, also, yeah, cheers. That seemed like an ample time for me to open my 1 can of beer for the night. I'll come into call if you're still going in, like, an hour or so. Just want to yap for a little bit. That command feels toxic? It is. That's the point. 15 minutes is just long enough for it to be... It starts getting awkward at the end. But then, it's still quite funny, let's be honest. Do you think about our plans? Didn't realize it was 15 minutes. It's either 15 or 3 maps, usually. I think... What did I write? I wrote on it, right? Streamer shorts up. Cease the app for 3 maps / 15 minutes. I tend to just stick to 15 minutes, because I never know how long I've played for. The nectar of the gods. Anyway. What are you guys up to in there? Are you playing any party games? Or are you just watching Cody play Terraria? Okay. Yeah, that works. Come Leicester, Feb 28th. Hold on. I could. Okay, yeah, no, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, okay, sounds good. I need to write this down now, because, I just committed to some... I've got something on every weekend. Karaoke, we're doing that at Epic. That's a thing that happens at Epic, regardless. So they have the beer room. They have the bar, beer room. And, there is just a stage, like a community area with, request karaoke from everyone in the LAN. It's so community-based. It's such a lovely place. I really enjoy it. I lost my voice after it, and that's how you know it's good karaoke. Karate seminar Feb. Leicester 28th Feb. Okay. I'm in. Put my name down. I'll sleep on the floor. And we get rid of that. And then we... So for this, I want to get up to the green line finished, and then we're good. Because that's actually quite a lot of progress for me. I don't map very often. That's a bit too close. No, let's just make it there, shall we? No, let's, at least change it slightly. What's my playfield usage looking like? I'm missing there, and I'm missing up here. Of PowerPoint telling you spelling wrong because you're not speaking American. You can set that in the settings of Word, of Microsoft Office programs, you know, right? There is a, I'm almost certain there is a setting you can change to have it use British English instead of American English. That's just a long 3 clicks. How many clicks have you spent on telling it to ignore spelling mistakes? Answer me seriously. If you have spent any more than, like, 100 times that amount of clicks, at that point is where you think, okay, maybe I'm a little too lazy. This has gone a little far. None, I just look at the red line seething. Okay, if you can ignore notifications in Discord, you can ignore the red line in Word. It's... I guess that's pretty simple, right? It's a logical extension. Let's kill that. Let's grab that. Let's paste it here. And where was it? Here? Man, how do people actually use the entire playfield when they're mapping? I can never understand it. I always try too hard. It just happens. How? How? Like, I guess I've got a full, however many minutes of map left to make, but... Okay, I won't think too hard about it. Does it matter that much? To me, a completionist? Yes, absolutely. To anyone else, like... Taiyang? I bet you never would have thought about this, by the way, but... Where's the Taiyang, Oh. There is a Taiyang on that set, which is pretty cool. This one. I don't know whether this was before or after the, Hollow Wings map of the same style. I haven't seen this played in ages. Is it called Ocelot? I think it is. But, do I not have the... There.
Let's go gambling!
You play through Akatsuki Tsukio, and you're like, yeah, normal map, Taiyang map. It's mapped really well. It's really cool. And then you control A, and it's just a blob in the middle of the playfield. There is nothing at all. I used to have such a bad habit of never using corners. I just don't... I always think, whenever I'm placing an object close to the edge of the playfield, I'm like, damn, that's really close. I'll just move it in a little bit. And that just results in, that. Because nothing ever makes it to the edge of the playfield. I wonder what other maps, like...
Let's go gambling!
Okay, that has 200 objects. We can't compare.
Let's go gambling!
See, it's not just a Taiyang thing. People just don't use the edges of their playfield. Over time just sort of happened. Yeah. But even on Midoriga Queen Bee, right? The map I'm basing all of these on It's just he uses the entire playfield. I didn't even know Castellan was a mapper. I thought he was just funny Twitter man. But as soon as I played this, I was like, damn, this guy got circles.
Let's go gambling!
It's close enough, you know. It's close enough. Considering this is only 500 objects, it's not bad. Hate objects in the corners, so I try not to put them there. Midorigo Trauma Gang. Yeah, gang, man. Hold on, let me download the X Encounter. Because this was just Devious Panda ripping a stamina map. There it is. Midorigo Trauma's... I mean... Look, it's preemptive in my case. I have not played it enough to hate the song yet. But I know if I continue to, I will. So, it's...
Let's go gambling!
It's preemptive. It's preventative. Yeah, see, there's no circles in the corners here. There's one up here. Where is that? I wish you could just select one circle from a group you've copied. Most annoying song in the world with the purple elephant-looking dude dancing? No, but I did know, oh, what was it called? The guy's animation for a class that is like and then there's the end card, and that's it. Can't remember what it's called.
Let's go gambling!
Right, I gotta pee. This beer seemingly has gone straight through me. to open a window now, I guess. How many times can you hear? Yeah, I get your point, but he is right. It would be a good stamina practice map if the flow aim was removed. Like, I kind of want to go here. And I'm going to take... Where is it? This. And I'm going to copy and paste it. And I'm going to shamelessly reuse a pattern. I have a problem, right, when I'm mapping, and I'm never thinking about how something looks as it's fading in. I'm always thinking about how the shapes fit together when they're, like, all selected, like this. So I look at this and I'm like, oh, that's way too close. That'll never look good. That'll look awful. But in reality, like, you can't see the stream fading in until you've hit the slider, basically. Kind of ruins the mapping experience for people. I get that. I think I'm... That's half the fun for me as well, though, is making the aesthetics look good. Because I could do that, or I could do this, this. And then it looks better. It flows better. Let's rotate it slightly more. Doesn't have to be right at the top. But there's spacing there. And then I can come over here. Oops, I deleted a note. I don't know why. And then I can come over here. This is a Murray, isn't it? Good game. Very good game. And then I can come like this, do that, do that, do that. Delete. What? Were they just not snapped or what? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about it, though. Oh, it's that one. And then you rotate it ever so slightly so it looks good. You delete the one. You stack that, you delete the 17, you grab the whole thing, you move it across by a bit, you test, save, and come back so you can see how it looks. Ah, I was going to stylize this bit. Okay. Okay, so we do that. Easy. Just press Control L to refresh the editor. Can you do that? Oh, damn. That's cool. Thank you. That's a great shortcut. I didn't know about that. %5 of BNs know that one. So what you're telling me is if I went in a Kahoot, I could take my time answering about what Control L does in the editor. It wouldn't matter how many points I got because I'd still be getting more points than everyone else who'd answered, like, incorrectly but really quickly. Hell yeah. Fix weird overlaps after copy pasting. I saw Devious Panda doing it where he would just quit out and come back.
Gambling.
And honestly, that's better than Control L because I have to move my... The first actual use of right control has been found. Holy shit, guys. The first time right control has ever been useful in anyone's life ever. Okay, I want long streams at this bit. Let's make that a little bit nicer. Oh. And we're just gonna do long streams, okay? How mean would it be if I did re-include the 4-to-2 pattern? No, let's do that. Blue tick rhythms, I think they should be really draining. Do what you want. Follow the music. So, what are we doing? We're making more of this style of map.
Let's go gambling.
where this is there's no aim requirement. It's just all stamina. Yolks Pie made Chopper style in this style, which is really cool. Devious Panda made X Encounter in this style, which is really cool. I'm making my own. I'm making Chamberizing in this style. Blue Tick rhythms on this one, it's so impossible. Let's have a look. Oh, this is the Strategist's Tower of Heaven. Holy shit. Okay, I'm downloading this anyway because I need to start stocking up on Speed Farm for next week. Laser editor jump scare. I mean, make it as blue ticky as you want, but I'm not going to try tapping it. My hand is so tight right now. It feels like what I can only assume recovering from a marathon would feel like. But yeah, that seems fun. Video paused. Continue watching. Yes, please. Put my video game music back on. Thank you. And then triple. You know what? Easy way of doing this. So surprised that it's playable. Oh, that's very playable at that BPM. Tower of Heaven is only 170, right? So that's 255? 175, so it's 262. Quick math. That you can tell how many years I've played Osu for. That's quite sad. I got to the point at one time I was listening to so much double time that I could accurately, I guess, imagine in my head just how fast a song was going to be when it was with double time. And I got to the point where I tested it. I got a YouTube video of a pop song, and I listened to it for 30 seconds. And then, it was one I knew, okay? I listened to it for a little bit. I paused the video, and then I started humming it to myself. Humming it to myself. And it matched. It synced up. I got the BPM almost spot on. Let's let's add circles in here instead. Oh. 320 BPM triple in the middle. Do you get the thing where you can predict how most songs will go your first time hearing them? Not a lot of the time, because I don't like to assume like that. I can half predict it, but that's just a factor of seeing circles on my screen. Two-way rhythm, and then I can kind of understand how the song is going to go before the rhythm gets played. Let's just repeat the rhythm. Oops. No, don't delete the whole thing. Let's do the same thing again. Hello, Sean. Welcome in. We're mapping today. Mapping and yapping about whatever takes our fancy. You know what? This deserves extra circles for being such a good boy. Can I interrupt with a request? I'm not playing today, I'm afraid. My hands are really burnt out. Not map request, reacting request? If it's interesting enough, go for it. What is this? Did you make this? It's a self-plug? In this video, you'll be ranking popular... This video is made only for Osu nerds. You'll be ranking popular Osu songs without knowing which one comes next. What? It's just a video with a load of backgrounds. What am I meant to come from this? What is meant to happen? It just plays a load. Oh, how am I ranking them? By banger quality? Map difficulty? Am I meant to be like higher or lower for map difficulty? Higher or lower for BPM? Like what? You don't give any instruction on how I'm meant to interact with this video. How am I meant to... Anyway, I'm gonna continue mapping. You just choose where you put it. You've gotta restrict creativity a bit more than that. That's like saying you can write an essay on any topic. Well, what the fuck am I meant to do then? What topic am I meant to write the essay on? How detailed do you want me to write that essay? Do you want, like, the esoteric knowledge, or do you just want general knowledge applicable to the average Joe walking past on the street? Like, give me a little bit more guidance than just write an essay on a topic you want. Like, ugh. Mildly traumatized from university, but we ball. Rank the tingles it gives you. See, you know I would put Fairy Tale by Cilia on the top. Whoa! That must be so far off screen. Has anyone ever heard it that far in their left ear before? Well, let me actually pause the music. Listen to this. That's like binaural beats. Oh, it's getting closer. It's coming. I see it. There it is. Oh, that's good. So for anyone who didn't know, Hit Sound's a stereo split. So when you think something sounds weird on your Osu, it's probably because you've got your headphones on backwards. And do I play for over 8 years and not know this? That's just something that people don't ever think about. Because it makes sense in your brain. Your brain doesn't pick it out as something weird because left thing on left and right thing go on right. But hey, it's just a little bit cool. And in laser, actually, the default for stereo separation is 20%. So, and I've set it to 40% because it sounds closer to stable. Which is strange that they would change the stereo separation in laser, but yeah, again, we ball. Oh, that's such a good emote. This emote's sick. Yo, Lake just A-ranked a 7.7 star map. Hell yeah, man. I thought you were meant to be painting anyway. You got to put that in the description then. If you want to do stuff like this, you got to give people a lot more information to go off when you make the video. You had no description on the video. Like there's loads of stuff like guess the anime from the song. We could try and find something like that. But from its character, by its iconic scene, and then you look in the description and it's like, here's the rules. Let us know your score. People should get it pretty quickly. You overestimate people's ability to think for themselves. Critical thought is something that is sadly lacking in today's modern society. You know what? We're making a long stream here. It makes more sense given the context of the map. Yeah, let's put a slider there, actually. And then there's a break. Mapping? Mapping! I'm... More yapping, but some mapping. Yeah, to be fair, I've done more on this map than I would ever have done if I was just sat here mapping off stream by myself doing my own thing. What's your map to yap ratio? I think this was asked. I have no idea. Didn't mean to push it. I wasn't. I'm not upset. I'm offering genuine advice. It's just what am I meant to make of the map or the video? It to me it just is a video with songs on it. Like, how am I meant to rank them? How am I meant to differentiate? Like, what am I ranking? What's my goal, etc. It was only 50. There should still be 5 redemptions left on that push-ups. We mapping and yapping, and a beer was acquired. A 1 liter can of beer. Have you seen, by the way, just how small this makes my hands look? Like, if I'm holding this can of beer, it looks like my hand's tiny. You could imagine photoshopping a Monster can in here, or like a Red Bull can or something. It's huge. This is a liter. This is a liter of beer. "11-year-old having his first can." No, this is the hand to can ratio of like my first Red Bull. You know? It's got the can's got the same proportions, right? It's I mean, comparatively tall and thin, so it's much more close to a Red Bull can than it is to a Monster can. Sorry, but that's directly next to my head. That's as big as my head. It is as big as my head. How cool is that? That's how awesome is that? You have a beer as big as your skull. Is it good? It's beer. It's of course it's good. It'd be hilarious to get my brother drunk again. I mean, within the comfort of your own home. I'm completely fine. Be kind to him, though. Don't spike him. Be nice. Do I follow the melody here, or do I follow, like... I don't know. Two Beerios? Hopefully they weren't a liter big. No 0.5s? Okay, we're on the same track then. I like mapping out. Does that make sense? No, let's go back to here. Actually, I haven't looked at my reference material for a while.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Making another meter ego? Yeah, to go on the set. The stamina set. Because I've got chopper style. I've got X encounter. As soon as I finish chamberizing, it's going on the I'm going to upload the stamina set. I'm going to ask for permission to include Midorigo as well, because it would just be convenient. You'd just be able to find everything. Do you see the map that gets... Yes, that's why I'm mapping it. It's because it's a infamous stamina set. Well, stamina. But it's infamous, at least to me, so...
Let's go gambling.
Do we just make long streams here, I wonder? Do we just ignore the melody? Because we can. That's something we're allowed to do. We're the mapper. These are the questions I like to ask myself before I start mapping, because then it just makes making patterns easier. Because you know what you're expecting. That's why, where is it? Mapping this was so easy.
Let's go gambling.
Because I was just given rhythms. And I was deliberately attempting to piss Devious Panda off with these. And it worked. You see the Chiv pool? Yeah, Xylus raided earlier. He said he went to tiebreaker. Because he didn't practice the pool. Not knowing it was a, skill cap pool. I think the worst thing about having a can this big is you don't know how much is left in it. I wish I'd got his, like, blue tick rhythm idea here. Yeah, you'll get to play Jashin, surely. This might be the pattern I'm most proud of in this map. The concept of it, not the execution, okay? The sliders could definitely have been better, but we were on a timer.
gambling.
How the playfield usage is in this. Not bad, actually. These sliders are better constructed than mine. Come on.
Let's go gambling.
We were on a really tight timer as well. We mapped this in 7 hours, but in those, it was like 3.5 my section before the break, and then Devious Panda's section after the break. You can tell the mapping style changes tremendously. But this was, the idea behind this was he was giving me the rhythm that the song was going. So for example, here he would just say sliders. Like, repeat sliders, and he'd name how many repeats. And then he'd say a triple. Cool. Like slow slider. And I'd have to name out the rhythms that he wanted me to map, and then I had to map them, but with the song sounding like this. Or, well, this, I guess, because that's... It's really cool. I think I still have the, VODs somewhere. I might make it into a video, because it was a fun experience. I think more people should try it. He gave me the genre. He told me when it dropped, and he said, map these rhythms. And I was like, okay. And he said, what was it? It was like 14 or 15 circles ending in a kick slider. And I was like, okay, bet. And then he was like, you know, I don't know. I can't remember how we were doing it. I need to go back to the VOD. But it was really cool. It was awesome. I thoroughly recommend getting a mapper friend and trying it out on a featured artist song that you've never heard before. One of you listens to the song and gives the other the rhythms, and the other just maps the rhythms and doesn't hear the song ever. I have never I've never sight read my own map before. But with this, I got to sight read my own map, and it was really cool. It was surreal, honestly. It was like an experience I never thought I'd have. I made this thing. I know how it goes, but I don't know how it goes at all. Alright. I'm gonna give a key. I'll be alright. Hello, team.
Let's go gambling.
Okay, this is Midorigo Queen Bee, right? Yeah, this is Midori Quimby. It was, a while ago now. It was maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I do definitely still have the VODs, though. 100%. Just go to the collection, man. It's easy. It's simple.
Let's go gambling!
Might give that a watch. Sounds really fun. I'll have to edit in a video first. I don't know if it's still on my channel. It was a long while ago. Okay. Okay, we got the rhythms for this section now. Okay. And now what? Here. That's where I think it should start. Do you know, it's probably a good thing that I am so anal about where things go based on where everything else is, because that means my map will be playable with easy. That's my thought, anyway. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know. I know the rhythm largely. Is that about right, actually? Let's grab that. Let's move it here. How on earth do notes get outside the mapping field? You can either edit stuff in Notepad, so you can open this in Notepad, and you can see everything. So you can do some Notepad editing, which is good fun. Or you can stack things really, really, really high. Because stacking, these notes are technically on the same place, but to make things quote-unquote readable, it stacks it outside the playfield. Because there's so many notes on the stack. Just a game mechanic gone haywire a little bit, but of course it's not rankable. You can do it, but you can't rank your map if you do it. Oh, why am I copying it? I've just got it right there. That looks ugly to me. I can't be dealing with that. So let's grab this again. Let's slide it up this way, honestly. Because that looks good to me. More of a curve. That's almost perfect. That's pretty funny. Ah! Let's not do that. Ah, okay. I remember what I was doing for this rhythm now. It's J, isn't it? Wish there was a way to just flip the slider. Control G? No, that flips that. That reverses selection. CS8 and each member gets one. Wait, that's no, that's cool. That's a really cool idea. So it'd be like Ay ay ay. Cut me off, I'm done. No more beer. Said no one ever. Come on. Where is it? Do I not have it? Grizzling Sun.
Let's go gambling!
So like this, where it's mapped in quadrants. Have you never seen this before, TJ? This is... I thought it'd be loved, but I guess it dies, because it auto-fails at the end.
Let's go gambling!
It's very cool. It was very popular back in the day when it was released. Those are not my maps. Xarius also doesn't want his map loved. Yes, this is also true.
Let's go gambling!
This is playing. I do not want to play it. We're gonna go this way. And I'm going to grab that. I'm going to move it ever so slightly out of the way. I'm going to grab that. Remove all these. Ooh. Except the one. Remove all them. Scatman's World fits the criteria to make the stamina map. You've been subliminally messaged, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry to have done this to you, but it has been there the entire time. You have been incepted, I'm afraid. It happens so easily. I know it's a different song, but you can hear the constant 1/4 rhythm, though, right? You can hear the constant quarter note. Anyway, if you want to make it, be my guest, honestly. It'd be really cool.
Let's go gambling!
Grab that. Delete that. Oh, wait, has it happened? No, you're right. Whoever said it is so right that it does just naturally happen. Oh. Let's H that. We're gonna do something like that. Ooh, I've lost a circle somewhere, I think. Yes. Let's make it... Huh? Oh, idiot. Is that kind of right? Yeah, it looks it. Let's give it a little more spacing, actually. But not... too much. And then this is the long stream. This is the long stream section. I didn't know that keybind existed, and it's changed my life. That's crazy. You know what? Following my own best advice, I'm going to leave it there. Because there is something easy for me to do to pick up with next time. I'm not starting a new section, so it's not like I'm starting something new. And it's going to be really easy to, like, get back into the flow when I start mapping again. Yeah.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling. So this is what we've got. This is what we've got so far.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, bye. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that progress. That'll do for now. That was a surprising amount of time spent yapping. And an unsurprising amount of time spent yapping. Mapping, sorry. Read 0. Yeah, that was chill. I enjoyed that. I'm not sure what I'm going to clip from this stream, but there's going to be something, surely. GG's, guys. That was good. So chill throwing to yap to you. You can leave it and come back, right? Mapping is something you can just drop and then pick back up maybe half an hour later and just resume your train of thought. I will leave you with Naman. We're gonna wander off, I think, and figure out where we're going next. 2v2s with my sister? I see. John Paula. Eliminate? Dio is streaming. Dio's... Okay, that was muted. I thought I heard someone. Chase Lyons is playing old school RuneScape. Log off now, trying AI mapping. I wonder if he's watched my video. That's probably quite fun, actually. Willie's live. Germa seems to be streaming more often recently. That's quite cool. Who do we raid? Eliminate or log off now? Do you reckon we could convince log off now to make a really dumb stamina map? I think maybe it's possible. Is this an AI map?
Interesting. How come my AI isn't as consistent as this?
Oh.
Yo.
Yo.
Gaming.
Is this like...
Gaming.
Is this Hollow Wings?
Whoa, 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 2B.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, go watch this shit. This looks really fun.
Saucy.
I'm going to leave you with the yap costs for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun. And I will see you tomorrow for some actual gaming. I'm going to be gaming tomorrow. I'm going to be playing the game. Trust me. It will be happening. But take care for now, guys.
Bro, turn
see you
the
again.
Maximum. I don't even